महकमे पॉपुलेशन बुनेर दा जिला पर पा मुख्तलिफ सिमों की दा सेमिनारों वर्कशॉपों और अवेयरनेस मुहिम चलावलो सरसरा पा महकमे पुलिस के हम दा खानदानी मनसूबा बंदे पा हवाला पा पुल सरगर्मों के तेज वाले रावस्ते पा दगा हकला दा महकमे बुनेर पॉपुलेशन एहलकारो दा महकमे पुलिस और ट्रैफिक एहलकारो सरा सेमिनारों नकली او د خاندانی منصوبه بندۍ په حواله آگاهی ورکړې د نور تفصیل لپاره د ټي وي بي نیوز سره اوسئ.
And what does population growth mean for our future? Will there be mass migration, overcrowded slums in megacities covering continents, diseases and pollution, chaos and violence over energy, water and food, and a human species focused only on sustaining itself? Will population growth destroy our way of life, or is this prophecy just ungrounded panic? In the 1960s, population growth reached an unprecedented rate, which led to apocalyptic prophecies. The poor would procreate endlessly and overrun the developed world. The legend of overpopulation was born. But it turns out high birth rates and the population explosion are not permanent features of some cultures or countries, but rather part of a four-step process the whole world is going through: the demographic transition. Most developed countries have already made the transition, while other countries are doing it right now. Let's go back to the 18th century, when the entire world, including Europe, was in the first stage of the demographic transition. By today's standards, Europe was worse off than a developing region, suffering from poor sanitation, poor diets, and poor medicine. A lot of people were born, but lots of them died just as fast, so the population hardly grew. Women had between 4 and 6 children, but only 2 of them would reach adulthood. Then the Industrial Revolution happened in the UK and brought the greatest change in human living conditions since the Agricultural Revolution. People went from being peasants to workers. Manufactured goods were mass-produced and became widely available. The sciences flourished and advanced transportation, communication and medicine. The role of women in society shifted and created the conditions for their emancipation. Slowly, this economic progress not only formed a middle class, but also raised standards of living and healthcare for the poor working population. The second transition stage started. Better food supplies, hygiene and medicine meant people stopped dying all the time, especially so at a very young age. The result was a population explosion, doubling the UK's population between 1750 and 1850. The main reason families used to have lots of children was that only a few of them were likely to survive. Now,